Right, at this point in the day, though, the players have already had 6 official matches each. And you're now playing a 7th. It's your first day of games, but it's still, like, pretty damn intense. Do I have anyone that you missed casting QuakeCon with in the past? I always loved doing casts with DDK, so I definitely missed that. Who else have I casted a QuakeCon with? I don't know. I still get to cast with Jahar, so... Well, actually, I technically didn't cast with him this time, but I've worked the events with him, which I like. I do like casting with him too. Let's have the sound up. So I've got Av3k, DaHanG, round 7 match, day 1. Get those W's in. And this was not long after... Well, DaHanG lost versus Cooler in the previous round, but he beat Rafa before that, so... it's like... This is a game that I think DaHanG should win. Av3k, I think, has had an up and down day. But this is a good win for Av3k if he can get it. Oh, that hurts. I think he was hoping to get that totem to defend him a little bit, but it was not to be. Well, despite losing out in the first frag, he's not doing bad. Well, he wasn't doing bad stack-wise. Surprised how much he committed with the nails, though. That's a lot. He was on 100, 175. He might be in a bit of trouble now, too. Oh, no, okay. DaHanG leaves him alone. He gets Mega. Everything's fine. Everything's dandy. He's got all weapons that he needs now. Ooh, that was such a fast jump, actually. I think DaHanG was still, like, looking through or expecting a rocket jump up or something like that. I don't think he was realized it was a rocket jump through. Av3k's nickname is The Prince. I think The Prince is a very cool name for Av3k. I really like that. It does make it kind of interesting when the Prince and the King go versus each other, the King being cooler. But it's kind of fitting at the same time because cooler of a slightly older generation. But they always seem to have like these classic match-offs, or he just like hesitated over whether or not to go for like another rocket jump. But then realized he's on 4 HP, so realized I've got to somehow black this, and he couldn't. I like the name thing. I think it's cool. I actually have no issue, no qualms whatsoever. The more they can create personalities for the players and create any reason for any new viewer to be like, yeah, I want to watch this guy, is good. It's good for the... It's something that is no way it can hurt the game. Literally no way. Oh, okay. That was like a really intense nail jump. Flick. Flickety. Blah. Not even a flick, but good enough. Apparently my nickname would be the Giraffe or the Caster. So, other than that, I don't really know. Oh, Brute Taunting Armadillo. Cooler should have been the Prince Charles because he never wins anything while getting... Oh, man, that's savage. I can believe the Oblivious. I like that. Okay, he doesn't get the rail off, but he does get the totem damage. We are 3 for 3 at the moment, so actually kind of a fast-paced blood run that we have. I can be the pop quiz master. Yes. Zoot the balls. Right, I'll try and focus on the game, despite enjoying this very much. Pretty intense drop, but highly stacked, so not a bad player per se, but we've seen DaHanG get some ludicrous LG, so still could question it. Maybe in this instance I won't. DaHanG's just trying to chill at the moment. It's like, okay, we're back to dead even. Let's not mess up. Why did he commit there? I don't understand. It's like it's very weird to see players commit to a major item when they don't have enough information. Maybe he heard a sound. Again, like, sound on this map is really weird, but everyone's known the sound's been weird on this map for a long time. So it just feels really unusual to make that play. Like, if you just play this game with no sound versus someone else playing with no sound, it's still like a move that you just shouldn't make, in my opinion. Was there like some stream lag on Av3k's side? I feel like the FPS has just gone down like loads. Oh, that's nice though. I feel like he's running on like 15 FPS now. His stream was so pretty before. Brave from DaHanG, but I like the Ghost Walk usage from him. Whoa, that wall jump? Wow, unreal. What a weird fight. I don't think you can block spawns, no. I think if you put them on spawns, then they just take damage. Av3k's hitting rails at the moment. He is hitting loads of rails. And DaHanG is kind of just making himself very vulnerable. Nyx is pretty tough to play on this map, although not necessarily a bad pick. I've only just realized that below the timer at the top, there's actually the max timer there is. That is like the best alternative for a countdown clock. Not to bring up any old, you know, old topics. It was literally the first time I've noticed it. I don't know if you can spawn kill, but you can spawn attack with totems. I'm fairly certain. Maybe someone can correct me if that alters the spawns. Oh, we saw that little thing which is like, okay, you go through the teleport now. Av3k's just chilling at the moment. You can not necessarily easily, but there's definitely the possibility that you can kill this time with this type of lead. Even versus a Nyx that can like sneak up on you. It's a strategy that I'd still adopt. Again, here's the sound cue. Sees the rocket come out and it's like, let's get out of here. 30 seconds killed. Still okay stack. No need to urgently get to a major item. Good dodge. I like that he moves away from the teleporter. The Mega Steel's good, but DaHanG does pick up another rail. That's a really nice Ghost Walk, actually. DaHanG needs to get this kill now. Okay, this starts to become a little bit scary because Av3k doesn't have much in the way of weapons to work with. But he's done some okay damage, actually, so I think it's hard for DaHanG to keep pushing. And the thing is that he needs to, like, Ghost Walk attack to conclude most of these kills. Oh, wow. Dude, that rail was a fine line there between the even being able to see DaHanG. So sorry, to see Av3k. And again, Avic's just chilling. He doesn't want much to do. He's just trying to listen out. He gets a steal, dude. He must have heard him somewhere if he can realize he could do that. And that's GG. The fact that he just got that, in my opinion, is the GG moment. DaHanG couldn't find him fast enough off the spawn. And this kill should be it for him. Yeah. That's a nice game from Av3k, actually. A very good game. Sirius the tracker. Brutal names there censored for them. For Agent and Sirius. Av3k the gym membership. You could call Sirius the coach. Kovac coach. I wish I could see like a scoreboard of like what players' wins and losses were by a certain point in the tournament, rather than having to like calculate it all manually. It's true. It could. Bus driver to the coach. Wait, is it going to be Eisen versus Keel? Ooh, interesting. Both champions, interesting. I think I'd favor Eisen here, but I don't know. If Keel gets control and secures the first frag, then that's also really quite terrifying. I imagine it could be like a steeper frag lead for Keel, but maybe more control based of Eisen. Anyway, we do begin it. Little aggressive side strafe out there to get some LG damage. Trying not to take any himself. I'm guessing Maestro is a word that won't be used in nicknames, given one of the main teams in the game. Well, railable. Okay. Always sketchy in those instances. Oh, he just got railed there. There's still going to be a few seconds until that heavy's up, so yeah, might as well back away. Trying to hold that angle from quite early on, and is a little late to get that. Is he actually going to go for this light? Could have been more scary than that, but he actually manages to get the damage off rather than DaHanG. I'm guessing Maestro is a take on Maestro. Ooh. Okay, and the turret damage is just ludicrous. He needs to reload as fast as possible. DaHanG's probably scared to even go through. Oh my god. Barely touched his tippy toes. Very sharp angle he had there, actually. Alright, 2 minutes, but it's been pretty action-packed, to be honest. There's a lot of poking and prodding at each other, both of them being close to getting frags. Av3k should have this one, surely. Oh no, DaHanG kills himself. Oh, F. Garpy the unintelligible. Oh, poor Garpy. Oh, the commitment, man. There's so much. I would love to see the amount of turret damage that there's been. Oh, wow. And he's got to get the hell out of the way. He's railable, so he can't go in for another peek. Drop down again, sketchy, but his damage output is so consistent the whole time that it really works out okay for him. Raw is the best one of the bunch. And actually, on the serious note, the Enigma for Cygib, I actually genuinely think is the most fitting. I really, really like the Enigma. The Av3k is just going ham at the moment. DaHanG is just pushing and pushing and pushing and is not getting enough done. He's not keeping Av3k low or anything. So DaHanG needs to get weapons. Well, he still wants to push. He's got that good starting stack. The turrets are hurting again. Yeah, not moving to rail room. Just wants to get back to top control as soon as he can. Oh, that wasn't a bad combo there. It was hard to tell how much damage it really was. Alright, we see a super strong rail from DaHanG now. He started to open up the game a little bit. Oh, well, hello. It's just appeared in front of him. It's still a little bit tight. Even though he's doing damage, just the amount of health and armor that Keel can get, you need like 2 rails to have the impact that you really want. No, that's going to be another one for DaHanG. This game is far from over. Even though that heavy taken, DaHanG should be able to get out of there fine. That rail's really good. I think that was only like 30 damage or so there. Maybe a fraction more. And if you can get those pineapple plus rocket combos as well, it's unbelievably powerful. At the moment, Av3k is really, really on the back foot. And actually being here, you can kind of be stuck. There's actually a direct chase. I thought DaHanG was going to hold that upper area. That possibly would have been maybe easier. But if he's being pressed for time because of some upcoming items, then it can be sketchy. Is this Meg? No, this Mega's not going to get taken. Av3k not able to challenge for that just yet, so he's just running the map still. Getting up to 100-100 essentially. It's not a bad spot to be. We certainly don't feel safe. Oh man, that rail. The turret still manages to get some damage out. Does he have the mega timing? Okay, he does have it. It seemed loose though, very loose. But he can at least defend himself a little bit with this. And he's got his turret back up in a couple of seconds. He might get the rockets. Rockets denied. And suddenly DaHanG is doing just shed loads of damage. Oh, dude. Very, very brave. Av3k not railable though, and now some work needs to be remade. Yeah, the grenades do 50 damage, guys. I think DaHanG hit that. Oh, there's some fadeaway rockets though that have done a lot. If Av3k can stay on at least a major item and equalize damage, this is really, really difficult for DaHanG to come back on. He needs to kind of catch him by surprise a little bit. He's done no damage there. Like, that is a really, really bad fight for DaHanG to take. But again, he's in a rush. He needs to do something. He wants to get lucky with a couple of shots. He might make a desperate jump across. Oh, never mind. He doesn't even have the HP to do that. Yeah, taking the damage. Leave then quickly. No need to overcommit. You don't need to finish anything off. There's no honor in that. Unfortunately for him, he's got the turret to give him any extra information that he needs. He can realize when to back away. If he gets to like 940, not being fragged, it's over. I mean, it's pretty much over now, but that's up the point then you feel like you don't need to keep playing, you know? Oh my god, how much turret damage is that? I mean, it's definitely over. Av3k with a 2-0 on DaHanG surprises me a lot. I really would have expected DaHanG to not have a comfortable victory, but like a close victory versus him. But this map wasn't really that close. Felt like Keel never really got going properly. And that Av3k was always kind of happy in most of the fights. Huge, huge damage advantage, man. 1,500. 2.1 KLG, more rail damage. God, where else are the differences? I mean, just, yeah. Loads. But Av3k doesn't even seem impressed with himself. He's like, just